an undrafted free agent to be selected to make the Cowboys' second-round draft pick. And on behalf of the five-time world champion Dallas Cowboys, Hall of Fame owner Jerry Jones, Gene Jones and the Jones family, Coach Jason Garrett, all the Cowboy players that played before me, that played with me, and played after me, with the second pick and the 60th pick in the second round, the Dallas Cowboys select defensive back from Colorado, Chidobe Awuzie.
God bless Drew Pearson. If he's going down blazing. Unbelievable. But clearly the Cowboys decided they knew where their secondary was. The problem was in their secondary, and they are making picks to turn it around.
Yeah, no secret that this was going to be the focus. 28 of the 30 visits for the Dallas Cowboys by prospects were on the defensive side. The Dallas defense ranked 26th versus the pass, and they, with their first pick, go out and get Taco Charlton. Second pick now, Awuzie. And I'll tell you, I love watching this guy's tape. He's on the all-tape team, Trey.
Oh, yeah.
His effort is, I think, up there with any prospect I watch all year long. When I first popped in the tape, I didn't know what he was. He's a safety, he's a nickel, he's a corner. This guy plays cornerback like a linebacker. He's going to hit you. He's productive. 226 tackles, 17 tackles for loss, 9 sacks, and productive all the time. Now, on the negative side, here's the one area he's going to have to improve upon. It's their work with him. Locating the ball in the air, especially late in the season this year, he had some struggles. This is the bowl game. Never gets his head around, and clearly the receiver is looking back for the ball. So at that point, if you're not going to get your head around, then you've got to work the belt buckle up through technique, and he doesn't do that either. So this is one area Rod Marinelli and the coaching staff will work on with him, but they get a football player that loves the game and is going to come in and set a tone at that quarterback position.
Well, you look at this, and you look at the Cowboys' departures. They lost 4 of their top 5 defensive backs in free agency. This was a need. By the way, can we give a little plug to our own Bill Polian? On the way over here in the car, he said, you know what? Colorado quarterback Chidobe Awuzie would be the perfect Dallas cover 2 corner. From Bill Polian's mouth to Jerry Jones's ears, that's what happens. So congratulations, and well done, by the way, Drew Pearson. Fight the good fight for your team in the most hostile of environments. You know who's never hostile anywhere? Green Bay Packer fans. They're just nice. They're nice because guys like Jim Taylor played for them. Here's the Packers pick.
With the 61st pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers draft Josh Jones, defensive back, NC State. Thanks, guys.
So that makes, to my count, 19 DBs in the first 2 rounds. Mel, we talked about it, and it's playing out.
Yeah, I thought there would be 19, 20 defensive backs in the first 2 rounds, and there have been. You think about a guy like Josh Jones going to Green Bay. You think about a guy who's athletic and big, linebacker size, cornerback type speed with 8 career interceptions. He's almost 6'2", 220 pounds. Led the Wolfpack in tackles, led him in interceptions. Near upset of Clemson, he had 11 tackles. Really should have won that game against Clemson. He had 11 tackles, tied for the game high. Computer numbers off the charts. Speed allows him to go from point A to point B in fast fashion, covers a lot of ground, made some real nice plays on the football. If he was a little more consistent week in and week out, he'd have been a first-round pick. I think people would nitpick and find some games where he wasn't always maximizing all that great athletic and physical ability. When I saw him, Todd, I thought he had starting ability, helped you on special teams right away. Josh Jones is a talented football player.
I think the light came on in 2016. He's a 220-pound defensive back with 4.4 speed.
This guy has some of the best speed that you'll see safeties of any safety in this draft. He can cover anyone. Tremendous ball skills, just some maturity issues, but a physical freak that really can play the game at a high level.
The second highest player available on my board. I think this is a great pick where they got him.
Well, listen, Green Bay's going defensive back heavy in this draft. There's no question. Pittsburgh Steelers are now on the clock, and Franco Harris there with the commissioner. Let's listen in.
To announce the Pittsburgh Steelers selection, please welcome from Penn State, 1990 Hall of Fame inductee, running back Franco Harris.
Hello, Philadelphia. And a big shout out to Steeler Nation. Yeah. With the 62nd pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Juju Smith-Schuster from USC.
Well, just for historical context, as you see Juju Smith so happy, the last Pittsburgh Steeler player drafted out of USC, Troy Polamalu. That worked out pretty well. If Juju Smith-Schuster can do on the offensive side what Polamalu did on the defensive side, that'll be a big win, and boy, does he have some skill.
What Steeler fans want, they want somebody who competes hard. He's a Steeler, and that's what Juju Smith-Schuster is. Competitive, can run the route tree, big at 6'1 and a half, 215 pounds, gets a line release. You watch him here, contested balls. You see the adjustment to the ball, and Sam Darnold, the quarterback there, got hot late in the year. Sam Darnold could be a high pick next year, and there he again, making the catch in traffic with the cornerback right there. That's the thing, not a lot of separation against collegiate corners. Will the cornerback in the NFL be in his hip pocket? We'll see. But he's a willing blocker, knows how to run routes properly. We don't see that with a lot of guys coming out of college hot. Juju Smith-Schuster should be NFL ready as a rookie.
Yeah, I think, could be a plug-and-play starter, maybe as a number 3 right now, but eventually should become that possession number 2. I think Ben Roethlisberger is going to love having this big-framed, long receiver who, as you said, that's exactly what he is. He's not an elite separation receiver, but he does a great job getting late separation using his body.
Now, this guy is all blue collar. You're right. He's the perfect Pittsburgh Steeler pick. Can really work the underneath, short, and intermediate areas. Real strong after the catch. Not very elusive, but very strong. And Mel, you touched on it. This guy wins 50-50 balls at an alarming rate for defenses. He will go up and get it. A great compliment to the players they already have in Martavis Bryant coming back, Antonio Brown. He's a perfect compliment. He really rounds out that group of wide receivers, makes them all the more explosive.
Well, look, he was on a youth football team. Snoop Dogg saw him and nicknamed him Sports Center because he said that's where his highlights were going to be. He's one of the many from Long Beach Poly that will now play in the NFL. His head coach there, he could be one of the best ever. Stay with us. It's one of the best nights ever in the draft.